spent the last 11 years uploading videos to YouTube in hopes that one day I will build such an army of followers that I can look in the mirror and call myself real cool.
One day you'll get there, if you just believe.
Sorry to email you back about the job that you applied for.
That's okay.
All right.
I applied for a different one, and then I accidentally applied for one that I wasn't qualified for at all. But that was because I clicked on the wrong form.
You know what? You don't know unless you try. I did the same thing and I got the job, so it's okay, all right?
Wow, way to rub it in.
Like that.
So this is it, guys. It's ROG Rig Reboot 2019, where ASUS pays me to help people build their computers, but not to be nice about it. That costs extra. You ready to get started?
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
You're slamming everything so aggressively. Oh my, okay, that's just a mouse, it's fine.
Don't worry, it's all very well packaged.
I believe you, but I'm still frightened.
That's okay, that's just a mouse pad.
Oh.
I feel so bad. I don't actually feel bad. Do we look beautiful, David?
Great.
Fantastic.
Will my mom be proud of me?
I don't know.
She doesn't know anything about computers. She'll think I'm doing great, regardless of what I do.
Fantastic. Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, Madison?
Do I have to give my full name? Should I give my social
first
insurance
name,
number?
first name.
The government asked for all that stuff for me.
We are the government.
Oh my God! Can you guys give me my work visa? Thanks, bye. I live in Phoenix. I actually hate it. I was born in Calgary and raised in Calgary, and then I moved to Phoenix. It's too hot there. Don't like it. I graduated, then I went back to school, and I'm doing freelance graphic design and illustrating because I like art, and I'm like, I better keep doing it so I get better at it. My computer's really bad, so I can't really do any of that efficiently. My computer constantly turns on and off by itself, which is kind of vaguely creepy. It malfunctions, it breaks down, games crash, I try to do homework on it. It's like, oh cool, I opened Blender. My computer's on fire. Time to stop using Blender. It's not functional. My friend told me about the Rig Reboot contest, even though I've been watching the channel, and he was like, oh, you should make a video. And originally I wanted to do what everyone did, which is a rap video, but then I realized I didn't want to be the cringy person that did a rap video, and then I realized that I could do an infomercial. And then when I was doing the infomercial, I just added things in as I went, which is probably not the most efficient way of making a video, but it worked.
So, are you gonna actually game on this thing?
Yes.
What is the first game you want to play on this computer?
I want to say Rocket League, but I'm terrified of the implications of saying Rocket League.
Do you think you can beat Riley at Rocket League? Oh, Linus is at
Mousepad.
Absolutely. Not maybe, I don't know. Someone commented on my YouTube video and was like, this girl does art and she wants a computer for gaming, I don't get it. And I was like, well, you can do multiple things on a computer, at once even. Can you Photoshop on an Xbox?
No.
Well,
Yeah, exactly. Have you ever at least watched a guide on how to build a computer?
technically, yes. 90% of the class time was just taken up by the teacher showing us Linus Tech Tip videos every single class. This was a night class and it was 3 hours long. And we would watch your videos for 2 hours. I'm like, I can't believe this. I hate Linus Tech Tips. I hate this channel. He's like, I don't know the legality of this. So I'm like, don't tell people that I'm just showing you YouTube videos.
Just did. Punch.
Oh my gosh. Shout out. We got quizzed on your videos. It was
Really?
really weird.
I've never heard of that before. That's
Well,
nuts.
Surprise, it was part of my curriculum. And then I started watching them at home because we had to for homework. Go and watch your YouTube channel. And then I realized that I didn't actually hate the channel and I was kind of in love with it.
All right, well, let's see how effective a teaching tool I was.
Oh, now this is gonna be a reflection on you.
Oh, All right, so where do we start?
The motherboard? I'm going with the motherboard.
Are you telling me or asking
No, I'm
me?
telling you. The motherboard, we're taking the motherboard
Because you only get to
out.
ask me 3 questions today.
Well, that wasn't in any email I got about this. It's like meeting a professor for the first time. You're like, I really want this person to think I'm smart and cool, but also I don't want to suck up to him. Do not. I'm gonna assume you didn't switch packaging and be like, haha, surprise, this is actually the mouse.
That's not the Blender motherboard.
Oh my God.
It's just for gaming.
Wait, I was like,
Okay, I'm back at it.
I was like, I don't know if you can, know you can have 2 graphics cards. Does this just pull out? I don't wanna. Ooh, I'm scared. Oh, you get sick decals.
Yeah.
You can be like, don't disturb me, Mom. I'm playing Minecraft. Is it okay if the boxes get destroyed?
I don't know, they're your boxes.
Well,
What would you like to do next?
the CPU.
Cool.
I think, wait, that says i7. Yeah, that's the CPU, okay, cool.
It's another puzzle.
It's like a really weird escape room.
You escape into a digital world.
Yeah, I can play Second Life now. Just kidding, I don't want to play that game ever.
That's awesome. So this is a good spot to stop and say, hey, we've got a K-series processor, so your motherboard happens to be overclocking capable. So once we've got it all assembled, you'll be able to, you can try their
sick.
AI overclocking.
I'll get back to you on that.
All right, so let's go ahead and figure out how to install it then, shall we?
Oh my God.
Don't worry, it won't fall.
You say that, but I have watched your videos. I like to think I'm witty enough to be like, oh, I can like fight back and make funny jokes. And then you say stuff like, this says remove.
Nope.
Well, it does say remove.
It does,
I
but not like
shouldn't remove
that.
it.
Yeah.
Do you bend it out, or does this like entire thing move?
All right, this is actually the riskiest part of building a computer because inside the socket is over 1,000 tiny little pins. And if you bend just one of those, your motherboard can die.
This is the worst escape room I've ever been to. So it's down and out. Okay, I did it. Hooray.
All right, I'm gonna give you a hint.
There's a dot
Yeah, I'm gonna give you a hint. Okay?
somewhere.
So do you see this dot and this dot and this dot and this dot?
Yeah.
Everywhere where there is a dot here, there should be no dot there. Very intuitive system.
What are they changing?
So you just hold the CPU in the middle and that'll allow you to lower it in. You just drop it, it just sits in there.
Old ones didn't have that, right? Like you had to like push it in?
Well, it depends. Yeah, some
old computers.
really old ones, like, Pentium 3 had like a slot. In the
I had like an old AMD CPU because my dad used to like computers. And so I was like, and I was bending the pins and just like letting them fall off.
Where do we find these people?
The internet.
I was just peeling the pins off his CPU. Why?
It was fun. It was like a fidget toy.
What were you, like 7?
It was in my closet. No one was gonna use it.
Okay,
That's significantly harder than when it lifted up.
well, that's the point.
Oh, but it's like, are we sure? I know you've done this like a gabillion times.
This is going to take us a very long time if you don't trust
nervous. This is like, do we need this anymore?
me. Only if your motherboard dies and you need to RMA it.
Oh, okay, then I can't eat that.
What would you like to do next?
I think you're supposed to put the cooling thing on top, but I don't know if that comes before or after RAM.
We're allowed to do things in any order.
I realize that like, I wanna do that first.
You want to do the cooler?
Yes.
Okay.
That's not a cooler. This is a CPU cooler, but I thought it was a graphics card.
Yeah, where is our graphics card? Yeah, you didn't even know you're going to be getting an RTX 2070 Super.
Oh my God.
Do you know that that's really good?
That was actually just my fake, oh my God.
Okay.
For like when you open a crappy Christmas gift and you're like, oh my God,
Wow, that's convincing.
socks.
I hope my kids don't get that good at lying.
Oof.
You cast a lot of shade for someone who needs my help right now.
I don't need your help, I just am lucky enough to have it.
I know you don't cast shade, you throw shade, but.
Here's a vent. Hook it up to your evac system. HVAC, I don't know what it's called.
Run away!
Okay, just gonna.
Wow, I think you're the first person in ROG Rig Reboot to crack open a manual.
There aren't enough pictures in this. We have the long boy.
ASUS, if your product management team is taking any notes from this video, this is Long Boy.
Specifically spelled BOI. Intel AMD. So are we doing, is it AMD? I think that says Intel. So we're using the Intel mounting bracket.
Yes, we are.
Which is the X1 instead of the smaller X1.
I can help you with this part.
I'm glad that you're willing to help me with this.
This is the hardest part. Yeah.
I don't need your help for the rest of it.
Good. When you pick up a motherboard, you want to pick it up by places where your fingers are not going to touch the actual printed circuit board.
So over there, and just like from the side, and then squish it really hard.
Yeah, as long as you, like I would pick it up from here, personally. Oh, it was a joke. I'm sorry.
Big oof, Linus.
So from the back of the board, you know what? No, forget it.
Oh my
Do it
gosh.
yourself.
Okay, so from the back of the board, you're gonna, I don't think it matters because it's the same on both sides. So
Doesn't matter.
You're not my dad. Oh my God.
Certainly hope not. I'd have been 13.
Oh my gosh, this just says skip steps A and B.
So we're on socket LGA 11.5X.
How do you just know that?
How do you know that kids say big oof?
Because I go on the internet and they go big oof and I go ooh.
They definitely don't say big oof.
Fortnite 2 just came out. Big Oof is back.
What do you mean Fortnite 2 just came
Fortnite like version 2 came out. Did you not go on Twitter for like an entire week? Big Oof.
She thinks she's a comedian now.
Yeah.
I think that's what they call a big oof.
Oh my God.
We go ahead, we position this on here, and we put these nuts on all 4 of those pegs.
Got him.
Forget it.
These nuts. Got him. Ooh, this little testy thing. Does it slide? Nope. Okay, so now we're gonna just continue doing this in a cross pattern. Would leaving the twist ties in your machine be like a safety hazard?
Nope.
Because I know you always use like the cool Velcro ones to like cable manage.
That's just because we need people to shop on lttstore.com.
Which,
Nice.
I didn't know which arm it was on.
Good job.
I like wanna say I have small fingers, but I don't.
I have pretty small fingers too,
Yeah,
if
it was
we're,
kind of like,
if we're all being honest.
You also have hands that are small, so. You did it!
Thanks.
You're so welcome.
Would you like to peel the peel?
Yes?
Seriously?
What?
There's a tab right here.
I literally looked for that and I couldn't see it because of the reflection. It looked like it was just part of it.
At least you're more qualified than the people who do PC build guides on some other YouTube channels.
Oh, now you're really casting shade.
All right.
I'm really glad you're just like plugging stuff in.
Yeah, seems easier than talking to you about it.
I was told very specifically I could do this however way I wanted.
I haven't taken back my word.
What is this? This is DDR4. Cool. It lights up on top.
It does light up. Actually, pretty much everything in your system lights
I'm
up because
really
ASUS is
excited
all
about
about that. You got that RA sync, you got that addressable RGB header, you got that regular RGB header. It's RGB.
How do you put these in properly?
All right, I'm gonna show you how to do that. So in general, you use the slots that are farthest away from the CPU, but not the ones that are together. So it's like that.
Okay.
Now you do it.
Oh.
Push on it.
I am! I'm like a little baby. I did it. No, I didn't. I did it. You already have enough like building a computer with a cute little child videos, I think. You don't need to post one calling me a baby.
No.
I'm a sexy little boy.
Don't. What do we do next?
Put it in the box, the case.
We could do that, sure. Your case is actually ROG certified, which means that you can expect it to work properly with all your RGB lighting and all that cool stuff. We're gonna need to clear some space on the table.
Probably. I would just put these on the floor or it's free real estate. Oh my God, it's all glass.
Ouch.
That's both terrifying and so sick. It's gonna look so sleek in my super clean room.
I believe your room is probably clean.
It's so clean.
I'm gullible like
You
that.
would, yeah, you wouldn't believe how clean it is. What if you put it under your desk and you accidentally kick it?
Sometimes it shatters, and then you have glass all over your floor. We've had it happen.
That's fine.
So you got some side panels there.
We do. I heard you like birds.
Oh my gosh, yes. I get 2?
Yeah.
I was just gonna be absolutely thrilled if I got 1.
So
How do I?
One of them's my creation and one of them's Lloyd's.
I feel so special now.
Wow.
Oh.
I want Alex's on the front side.
You That's mean.
2 birds.
2 birds.
I'm just gonna constantly make the 2 birds 1 stone joke now.
It's not really a joke. So these are for your front I/O.
I'm not gonna have wiggly USB ports now. I'm not gonna share the joke that I was gonna share because it's inappropriate and Nintendo doesn't want people to remember it.
See, this is the mark of a child.
I am an adult.
I'm not taking that bait. It's bull.
So they have the little worms that are called wigglers in Mario and they were like happy
All right, let's just get this done. I'm dying. Woo! RGB strips.
Wait, I get RGB strips?
You're gonna have so much RGB in this thing.
My mama's gonna be pissed. She's gonna be like, why is your room so bright? I'll be like, I'm opening my window for the first time in forever. Why is the bag opened completely wrong?
No, you were fine, you're fine. Confidence.
Did someone just fart?
This is the problem with your generation. I don't even know what
Oh
your
my
generation
gosh,
is
this
called.
isn't
You guys
even-
don't even have a name for your generation yet.
No,
You never
I'm
finished
Generation
anything.
Y.
Generation Y, did we bother? Hold on, I'll move the wire.
Oh, okay.
You're good.
Thank you.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
I have manners occasionally.
Nice, it's in. Good job. All right, so we're gonna put in 9 screws.
Yay!
One step closer to putting you back on a plane. Oh, this is great. We forgot to do the peel on the back of the I/O shield. Okay, it came off clean. Very nice. So I am suggesting that we go this way, and then the fans mounted in turn to the radiator in a pull configuration.
Okay. Is this another thing where you tighten them one at a time to make sure that you've tightened them properly and that you're not gonna like break it?
No, it's not a big deal because I've already threaded them all in for you. So this is more like your dad started all the nails and you just get to play with the hammer.
Funny, you think my dad even let me play with the hammer?
Thought you were maybe going somewhere much darker with that.
Oh.
Funny, you thought my dad even loved me. You know, like.
I'm adopted, my original dad didn't.
Oh, bummer.
Hey mom, do you love me? Text me later.
Sure.
Wait, what was the, you said like cross pole Santa Claus something? Like you were like, you put it on and I think it was like that, but
yeah,
I don't,
like
okay.
Yeah, don't worry about the terminology. I think that's a lost cause at this point. Do you want to know?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're in a pull configuration.
Oh, pole like P-U-L-L, like the North Pole.
Good.
That's why
See,
I made the Santa Claus.
Now we're
joke.
communicating across generations here. So we just need these 2 thumb screws.
Where? Who? Oh. That was pretty easy, I guess.
Yeah, I think you were just putting it in the wrong hole. Seriously? It's not often I end up on set with someone who's less mature than me.
Ah. There's cables behind us.
CPU's in, RAM's in, motherboard's in, cooler's in. What do you want to do next? Go for it.
And it's platinum.
Platinum.
And it's Thor, and I just about dropped it.
It even has a little OLED screen on it that tells you how much power it's consuming. Unfortunately, it also has plastic wrap on it, which means that you can't safely open it yourself. You're underage. Yeah, this has a 10-year warranty, so it's basically gonna last as long as you've been alive anyway.
I'm like 20.
So it's a fully modular power supply, which means you only plug in the cables that you need.
Oh, cool. So that's gonna be another thing I don't know what to pick for.
Well, in that sense, you are getting the hang of this whole process.
Oh, it's like actually really cool looking. Oh, it's like, oh, the side is really cool too. Ooh. Oh. It's done.
Good.
It's in there.
Job.
They're blue. I asked for blue when I emailed you guys. Linus Tech Tips really does care. I have no clue which one of these to use.
Do you want to take some guesses just for fun?
Kind
We
of.
could play a fun game.
Oh, is it the Linus says no game? Do they not just connect to the power cube? The Tesseract? They don't just connect to that?
Didn't you say you watched like the other ROG Rig Reboot videos?
Yeah.
I went through this with
Yeah, but
all
you
of
don't
them. It would be so much faster if I just built this computer for you.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be half as fun.
We need a Molex cable. It's funny
Does
that
it go underground?
Molex. This is gonna validate all the people that are constantly posting on our videos being like, RGB's for kids, because you are so legitimately excited about it.
But you called me a kid like 18 times in this video.
And you like RGB. That's what I said, validation for those people. Great.
It just sits on it, right? Like it doesn't click in.
What?
Like, should it be pressed further than that?
Yes.
Okay.
So tentative.
Nailed it.
Wow, what else
Do you
is
need
there?
a coupon code?
No, I'm good, thank you.
You sure?
Yeah. Well, that coupon code is for a discount
You
on
say
cable mod.
coupon? It's coupon. The U comes after the O. It's not coupon. It's not spelled Q-U-E-U-E. It's coupon.
You want the computer or not?
I'll give you a coupon for it. I put like a cookie in there.
You could put a cookie in there, yeah.
Forget about it and then go, oh God. So that, but not that, but like the version of this that's going in my computer. That's why you hit it, it's your fault.
I didn't hide
It
anything.
was under a bunch of stuff. If I'm using the boxes as context clues and one of the boxes is hiding, how am I supposed to use it as a clue?
So you've got a couple of drives here. This sort of happened by accident, but you've got a 1 terabyte and then like a 500 gig drive. Normally we would have one M.2 one and then one slower SATA one or like a hard drive or something, but you got these two, so.
Sick.
Yeah, 10 points to Gryffindor if you can figure out where they know.
It's in the computer now. You have to unscrew something?
Well, I told you I was gonna show you where it went, but you really wanted to use context clues,
Yeah,
so I
and
let
the context clues were hidden from me.
Well, yeah, but you wanted to do it.
People who call me Maddie are like, oh my God, Maddie. I'm like, stop it. You don't know. My brother calls me M-Dog. Hey guys, I'm M-Dog. Here's my new rap album. It's fire. Aha.
Okay, so you kind of push it in,
Oh, do you?
and then you just plop it down like that.
Oh, and then there's a screw after.
Yep. So then you just screw that in. Nice.
I didn't do anything. Wasn't me.
Oh, that's right, I forgot this one has a bit of a different mounting system. Can you think of one more thing we need to install still?
Googly eyes to the front and back. So this thing?
Yeah!
Oh.
Jono, do I have to put this in? This motherboard has like 2 RGB headers on it.
How are you supposed to outshine the competition?
Okay, fine, we'll put it in, because it does come with more RGB strips.
RGB! It will be a beacon.
If it's gonna be bright, it might as well be bright. Okay, so there's your RGB terminal.
Why do you slam stuff so aggressively?
I'm making sure that it's durable. It's like a stress test. Like if it was gonna break with just like being put down hard on the table once, would you want it?
If you put your baby down very aggressively, it could break. You probably still want your baby. I'm assuming.
That depends. I mean, how'd that work out for you?
Oh, that's the biggest oof of this entire time.
Look, you started it. You can't walk into that and then not expect someone to take you up on
This looks like it doesn't even go in a computer.
Okay, I actually feel bad. I'm
No,
so sorry.
it's fine.
So you can either put it on your desk and like put RGB strips all over your workspace, or you can put it inside your computer and put RGB strips all over the inside of your computer.
Lights on this.
Yeah, I'm taking these off because we tried to glue this thing to the case with the other one yesterday.
Oh.
There we go. So those are yours now.
Oh, sick. What's up? I'm like that one Rocket League thing you can have.
So here's the plan.
Oh no.
Seriously?
Oh no.
You have got to be kidding me. How are you supposed to attach this to anything?
With the strips they give you. I mean the great strips they give you.
Madison just had a brilliant idea. We are just going to glue magnets to the case.
That's not even my college education. That's just, when you have a magnet, it comes out of the earth. And there's like different magnets, don't know, heard of them. There's like neodymium, that might be a type of battery. Scientists don't know how it works. Oh, it's touching.
Oh, my finger. My finger hurts.
No.
Smoking. Is that dead skin or glue?
Get that.
Well, it's not the finest cable management I've ever done, but it's good enough for you. This is what is going to power your Minecraft Blender gaming.
Only pussies play Minecraft.
Wow. I didn't know that that was a Minecraft stereotype. I'll supervise.
Thank you.
A little higher. It's a rite of passage. Every gamer has to put in their own graphics card.
I cannot do it. Oh, I did it, I think. Maybe.
Let me double check. Looks good to me.
Yay.
Good job. The last stage, we need to plug in the power cables for our graphics card. It's got 2 auxiliary power connectors here. Turns out they are both 8-pin, so I did go grab a different cable there.
Sick.
These ones are directional.
I just like to point out it does say PSU on one side, which we've clearly gone over is important. No, it says it on that one.
Wait, it does say it on
Yeah, no, I was right.
Wait, what the crap? This is a second 8-pin cable. Wow, it's a good thing you were here.
What can I say? I'm amazing.
Now, it's time for the big reveal.
Oh
I
my
haven't
God.
actually seen these
Oh
yet,
my
so hold on
God.
a second. We need to cover your eyes. Okay, let's do the front first.
Front?
Yeah, no, not that one, not that one. Wait, hold on. Oh boy, okay, let's go with, oh wow. Yeah, let's go with the back first.
Can I look now?
You sure can.
Oh my God! I love it so much.
Just remember, screw it in, don't screw it up. Okay, it's flexing a little. We're just gonna roll with it. Okay, go ahead.
Can I look yet?
Yeah, I guess.
It's perfect!
I would have preferred more of a French oof, you know, like an egg.
I was
like
gonna say.
Big oof.
FYI, this is a Portlandia reference, so.
It looks like the Def Leppard font.
Did you say Def Leppard?
Yeah. I'm sorry, Def Leppard.
I'm gonna unbox the monitor. So it's 144 hertz if you're into like actually, you know, doing better in your games. It supports variable refresh rate and it's got RGB.
It could be one whole pixel and I'd be like, oh, but it changes colors? Winner.
I mean, isn't that basically what this is? And these are worth money. How do I turn this off? Okay, so while she's busy over there, I'm swapping out the ROG lens. I'm gonna make our own lens. Oh yeah, it's a curved monitor. I didn't mention that, did I?
No, that's so sick.
So this is what we call the moment of truth.
Yes.
Where we find out if everything that we just worked on actually functions or not.
Yes.
Would you like to do the honors?
Sure.
All right. Go ahead and flip that switch.
That's so cool. Oh my God. If you just like had the panels completely covered, people would think there was nothing in this computer.
There we go. Nice.
Can I switch the sides that these are on?
No.
Okay.
There we go.
Wait, it's a bird. There's a bird under the monitor. What? It's drawn out with Sharpie. You can see the Sharpie marks. Oh my God, I love it. Oh my God, I get Windows. I won't have the little thing that says, please activate Windows.
What do you want to play first, Overwatch or Rocket League?
Well, Rocket League needs a controller, so Overwatch probably.
All right, let's do it.
I'm so upset I've had such a bad computer for so long now. Because this is great, and I'm like, wow. You know, I was like, oh yeah, it'll be like nicer graphics and maybe run a little bit smooth. It's just amazing how much of a difference it actually makes. Where I'm like, oh, I can tell where I'm walking, and I'm there immediately, and it's not like I'm walking and then I suddenly have clipped through a wall because I actually walked around it, but I didn't know.
And the craziest part of all this is Overwatch is not exactly a demanding workload for this machine. So with a 2070 Super in there, you can run pretty much any game like this.
Now I won't even have to worry, like when I buy a game, I can just be like, I know my computer will run it. It'll be fine.
Pretty much, yep. Even if you wanted to play Blender, you could even do that.
I don't have a response for that joke anymore. Okay. Lamau.
Lamau? Did you just say
no,
Lamau?
someone else said Lamau.
She just said Lamau.
What?
Lamau? I have never heard that in my life. I hate it.
It's easier than saying LMAO.
Not everything is about ease. That's your generation's excuse for having poor punctuation. Actually, that's my generation's excuse for having poor punctuation. You know what? It doesn't matter. Thanks for watching ROG Rig Reboot 2019 Episode 2 with Madison here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for participating. Your video entry was awesome. And of course, massive shout out to ASUS for making this whole thing possible, hooking up 3 of our lucky viewers with dream gaming rigs. Stay tuned for the 3rd one, which is coming soon. Do you want to say like hi mom or anything?
No.
No? You're just gonna
hi,
leave her
Conlon.
with... Hi,
He's
who?
the friend who told me to enter. Is it ASUS or ASUS? It's ASUS.
Say ASUS.
ASUS.
Yeah.
ASUS. Okay, now I will remember that forever.